Dearest Sadhguruji, I have a question for you. I'm a very emotional person and I often find it very difficult to emotionally detach myself from a situation that I know that is not good for me. Like I can see that this is not going somewhere where I want it to go, but it's very difficult to divert my mind and my emotions away from that. How do you think I can handle that situation? I would really like to know your perspective on it.
There's a whole lot of talk in the world about, the head and the heart business, but the way you think is the way you feel, and the way you feel is the way you think. For different people, different things run first. For some people, their thoughts, today largely because of the type of education, for most people their thoughts run ahead of their emotions. But still there is a sizable percentage of people for whom their emotions run ahead of their thought. There are situations that you don't wish to be in, but emotions are tangled up. So thought keeps going there, unknowingly you keep walking in the direction. What you need to understand is, thought is agile. Today my thought says she is the most wonderful person. Tomorrow, if she does something that I don't like, immediately my thought says, she's no good. But if my emotions have gone ahead with this wonderful person, emotions are not that agile, they cannot turn around so quickly, it's little sappy, it takes time. In the meantime, you struggle because thought says this is not okay, but emotion is still entangled. Now what do I do about this? Don't try to control your emotions or thoughts, because the very nature of your mind is such that I don't want to think about this person means that's the only person I'm going to think about for the rest of my life. So, when compulsive thoughts and emotions come, first and foremost thing that you do is, you simply see them for what they are. You don't try to resist them. The moment you resist, they will multiply. In this mind, you don't have subtraction and division, you only have addition and multiplication. So, what you need to do, one thing is, just understand that thought and emotion are just a recycle of the data that is already there, something that you remember. It is just that memory is little smelly, it just keeps coming. You just have to see it like that, little distance from that. It is like you were jammed in a traffic jam, you were going to the airport, you got stuck in a traffic jam, how much anxiety and struggle you had. Then somehow you got there and then you got into the airplane and you took off. From up there when you look down, how nice the traffic jam looks. Simply because there is a little distance. Still the same traffic jam, but because there is a distance, suddenly there is nothing to it. Similarly with your thought and emotion, a little bit of practice to create a little distance from your physiological processes and your psychological processes come. But if you try to handle individual thought and emotion, they will multiply thousandfold.
Today, we are going to dive deep into the spiritual aspect of emotions. We are going to delve into the spiritual side of emotions and how they intertwine, how they blend with our everyday lives. Emotions like sadness, desperation, anxiety, hopelessness, anger, anguish, and misery are not just random occurrences. They don't simply happen by chance. They hold a deeper meaning in the realm of spirituality. The only problem we face, the only challenge we encounter is our deep desire to run away from these emotions. And this hinders our spiritual growth. On the spiritual path, we must embrace the full spectrum of emotions as they come. We must welcome all emotions that come our way because they act as doorways to self-discovery and insight. They serve as a gateway to your divine conscious nature. Life presents us with challenges and situations that are meant to trigger, that are meant to evoke these emotions, which then allow us to learn and evolve. Let's take a moment to consider how this plays out in our daily lives. Imagine you're feeling sad due to a recent loss. In the spiritual context, this sadness is an opportunity for self-reflection. This sadness is an opportunity, it's a great chance for soul searching. It's a chance to connect with the deeper aspects of yourself and understand the impermanence, the transitory nature of life. By accepting and embracing sadness, we can uncover hidden truths about ourselves and about our spiritual nature. Just like how a seed must endure darkness to sprout and grow, our spiritual growth often happens from the depths of our emotions. The beauty of spirituality lies in the realization that every emotion has its purpose and significance. Even sadness, which might seem undesirable, has its own unique value. It allows us to delve into the depths of our being and cultivate compassion and empathy for others who may be experiencing similar emotions. In contrast, suppressing emotions only pushes them further into the unconscious, where they continue to exert their influence in ways you may not even be aware of. Spirituality shows us the way to face our emotions directly, so that they don't become hidden obstacles on our spiritual path. For instance, let's consider a situation where you're feeling anger towards someone. Now, instead of letting that anger consume you, you can approach it with mindfulness and self-awareness. Through meditation or contemplation, you may gain insights into the root cause of your anger and find a path towards forgiveness and inner peace. In times of despair and hopelessness, spirituality offers solace and a reminder that there is a higher purpose at play. These difficult moments are not meant to break us, but to strengthen our spiritual resolve. By confronting them with grace and faith, we transcend our limitations and find a deeper sense of purpose and inner strength. Remember, spirituality is not about escaping from life's challenges, but embracing them with a sense of surrender and trust in the divine plan. It's about recognizing that every experience, whether joyful or painful, contributes to your spiritual growth and evolution. In our everyday lives, we can incorporate spirituality by cultivating mindfulness and gratitude. For example, when you are feeling anxious about an upcoming event, practice grounding yourself in the present moment. Be grateful for the opportunity to experience life's uncertainties and learn from them. Moreover, spiritual practices like prayer, meditation, or simply spending time in nature can help us connect with our inner selves and find peace in the midst of life's ups and downs. Spirituality offers a profound perspective on our emotions. and life's challenges. Embracing our emotions, understanding their spiritual significance, and living authentically will allow us to grow spiritually and lead more fulfilling lives. By surrendering to the divine plan and finding meaning in every experience, we can transcend our limitations and uncover the deeper truths of our existence. So let us embark on this spiritual journey together, embracing every emotion as a sacred part of our path towards greater wisdom and spiritual enlightenment.